Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to deal with some questions that I get daily, every day in my life. There are so many questions that some questions I have answers, some questions I don't have answers. So I'll just try to answer one by one. Ile nye sitajibu, don't mind. I've got several questions here. Someone asked me, are you married? I am not married, but if marriage comes my way, I will get married. Another question here is, how do you shower? Are you assisted by someone? Okay, I know majority of people may think just because I am physically challenged, many people think that I really have someone to help me shower. Actually, I do shower by myself. What I do, I'll have to sit on a chair, especially a plastic chair, and mostly I always prefer that plastic chair that has a hole at the seat. So when I sit there, I shower and the water drains, you see. So I shower from there without anyone's help. So no one assists me when I'm showering. I just do it by myself. Okay, can you cook? Yes, I do cook. Like in my previous video, you will see that I was cooking. And so I do cook. With the help of a wheelchair, I can cook very well because I'm able to move from one point to another. Maybe when I'm picking salt, I am able to cook. Another question is, can you wash? Yes, I wash clothes. When I'm seated, as long as everything is within my reach, all the basins, all the requirements like soap, water, I do wash. Whenever everything is within my reach, I just wash without any problem. Okay, let's continue. Another question is, do you work? Yes, I thank God. Yes, I am working. I am somewhere working, and I'm grateful for that. How many children do you have? Personally, I don't have my own children, but I can say I am a foster mother to 3 children. I take them as my children. I look after them. I provide for them, and that makes me happy. At least I'm enjoying that benefit of being a mother. So I know what parenting is. I've got 3 teenagers that I'm looking after. Yes. How many children do you have? Oh, I've talked about that. Another question is, what are the challenges that you face in life? There's so many challenges that I face in life, but I've learned to cope with them. For example, I have a challenge. When I wash my clothes, of course, I'm too short. I'm unable to reach the hanging line because it is too high. So whenever I wash, I have a challenge, especially when I'm alone. I face a lot of challenges because I have no one to help me hang my clothes. Another challenge is when tiles is wet. When tiles are wet, I'm unable to move courageously, because I know with tiles, you can easily slip. So whenever tiles are wet, I really get worried. And as I said earlier in my previous video, there's something I fear the most is falling down. So I fear wet floors with my crutches, because I know it's easier to fall down when the floor is wet. Another challenge that I face is when I come across a drainage that I'm unable to cross over. That's when I realize, oh, so I have a disability. That's when I need someone's help. Also, when boarding my boda guy, I need someone to help hold my legs so that I get comfortable in my boda. For example, when I'm going to work or even going to town, I need someone to help me so that I sit comfortably, because I'm unable to sit on that boda alone unless someone assists me to get on that seat. The same applies to matatus. I am unable to sit there by myself. I need someone to also hold my legs so that I can sit on that matatu. Another challenge is when it's rainy. When it's rainy, then you get into the plot. It's so watery all over, and you find that maybe watu walifua, then it's a bit slippery because it is soapy. Masabuni haikuoshwa vizuri. So nikienda na my crutches, hapo ni rahisi sana nianguke kwa sababu ni slippery. Another question is, do you regret being abled differently? Actually, I don't regret being abled differently. This is because I grew up knowing that I am unable to walk. I grew up knowing that I am just like that. I cannot move. I grew up knowing that I'll always be using crutches. I grew up knowing that all my life I'll never change. So I don't regret any bit. Instead, I appreciate every challenge I face in life. I appreciate any shortcoming that comes my way. I appreciate everything. I cannot say that I regret being the way I am, because the way I am, it has not prevented me from achieving my goals. It has not prevented me from doing anything. Actually, I've been okay with my disability. The problem comes in when, especially my friends, probably some of my friends who got an accident. You can imagine you are okay, then all of a sudden you got an accident. Trying to accept the reality that you are physically challenged, it's not easy. So such people go through a lot, and maybe with the time, for them to accept they are now physically challenged, it's not that easy. But for me, I am okay. I embrace any challenge I face in my life, and that has made me a very strong woman in life. Okay, so another question. Some questions that I get, they're very funny. Like now that because I'm physically challenged, I walk on crutches or I use my wheelchair, someone will ask me, are you sick? Okay, it does not mean that when you use a wheelchair or crutches means that you're sick. I am healthy, I am okay. It's only that it is a device that helps me to move from one place to another. It does not affect anything in my life. I am okay. I am not sick. I am not sick. Sometimes people think we are sick. Another scenario is when where I used to live. I used to live in a place where there was an ECD center. So when kids looked at me, they would say, oh, to them, someone walking on crutches anaitwa kashosho. So whenever they would see me like this, getting out of my house all the way to the gate, wangeanza kusema kashosho, 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 kashosho. Yani mpaka their teacher would tell them, hey, stop. Then I would tell the teacher, never mind, they're just kids. Maybe to them they understand someone who walks on crutches is kashosho. Anyway, some years back, I used to really feel bad when someone calls me like that. I would get angry. Also, sometimes when people stare at you when you're walking, I used to really feel bad. Those days, I really used to feel bad, but not anymore. I always say this, probably that person has never met a person like me. So when he or she stares at me, probably he has some questions in his mind, and his hand is wondering how comes there are some people who are like this. So nowadays, I never mind. I mind my own business, and I know where I'm heading to. So some things haini sumbui. I've got some things that really bothers me, but still you. Let them have a look at me with the time. Watazoea. Another thing is, what do you like? I like being happy. I hate stress. I like an atmosphere that is very, very conducive, full of happiness, full of, I hate a place where people are mourning, where people are not happy, people are disturbed. Actually, I love my peace. I love my peace. Me, drama spendi. I love my peace. And also, I prefer an environment yenye haina mambo mengi. That is me. Spendi mambo mingi sana. Yeah. Another question is, are you in a relationship? That's a story for another day. I'll not answer that as per now, but I will answer it siku nyingine, not today. So there are many questions we come around. Some questions in fact I've ignored. Zingine ni mbaya sana. I'm not able to mention them here. It's embarrassing. So that is all about me. And if you feel like you're not comfortable with my answers, you can inbox me, then I'll answer you even more. Another question, I've remembered another question. Someone once asked me, do you sleep with your calipers? No. Once I'm in the house, I remove my calipers and put them aside. In fact, huwa nasikia kama zimenichosha. The moment I just enter my house, that's the first thing I do. I get rid of them from my legs. because when I'm free like that, I'm able to do my work I'm able to do my work in the house, because I'll be more comfortable in my wheelchair to move around. Even I'm able to stand while I'm supporting myself, even without my calipers. I don't sleep with them. I don't shower with them. You see? And sometimes when I'm in a private car, I prefer traveling without them. I really get tired, especially when I get into a matatu and it's a long distance. I really get tired with my calipers on, especially nowadays. Not like those days when I was chap. No. Yes, guys, those are the questions that I was able to encounter, and I hope I've answered your questions very well. Until next time, kindly subscribe to my channel, like it, share it. Until next time, bye bye.